Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing awesome. I am going to be doing a general reading today. I'm using two decks. This deck I'm going to do a 10-card Celtic cross spread, and this deck I'll pull one oracle card. Okay, I've already cleared the energy of the cards and shuffled. I'll just do it a little bit more. So this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Okay. Spirit, can I please have 10 cards for Pisces? Always check your sun, moon, rising signs in case you have messages over there too. 10 cards, please, for a Celtic cross spread for Pisces. Thank you. Okay, so your first card represents your current situation, and you have the Queen of Wands reversed. And then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation is the King of Swords reversed. The basis of your situation or foundation is the Emperor, the Father, number 4, Major Arcana. That's your foundation card. Your fourth card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. You have the Star card, Major Arcana. Your immediate future card is the Eight of Swords, upright. The outcome you desire most is the Magician. And then your self-image card, how you see yourself, is the Queen of Swords reversed. Your environment card is the Ten of Wands reversed. Your hopes and fears card is the Four of Swords reversed. And then your future card is the Tower, upright, Major Arcana. Okay, so you have the Emperor, the Star, the Magician, and the Tower. So some major arcanas in this reading. And then Spirit, can I please have one oracle message for Pisces? Then you have Happy Family reversed, number 4. Okay, so fours are four, wow, you got a bunch of fours in your reading today. So I think I will chat about that. I'm going to actually, yeah. Okay, well, we'll just keep going here. Okay, so let's start with your first card, the Queen of Wands reversed. This card represents your current situation. This could be you or someone in your life. It can be male or female in a general reading. This is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. So the Queen of Wands can represent someone given to melodrama, or someone who can be very bossy or controlling. This is someone who is selfish, jealous, insecure, demanding, vengeful, low confidence, temperamental, a bully. This card is telling you to have self-respect and self-confidence. Re-establish your sense of self, Pisces. Okay, this could represent someone who is introverted. So take whatever resonates and then just leave the rest. Okay, don't try and make it fit if it's not meant to fit. The Queen of Wands reversed is a person who can be quite forceful if they are crossed or if they're challenged. Okay, Queen of Wands reversed, and Spirit is working with you with this person or this situation. She can represent a powerful woman who demands control, control over your affairs in return for her advice, support, and or financial assistance. She wants to control social situations for her own advantage. If this queen doesn't actually represent a person, it could be a warning to be careful in any business deals with women. She also advises you to avoid offending socially powerful people and to be aware of deception, greed, and jealousy. Okay? Then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation is the King of Swords reversed. This could represent you or someone in your life, male or female, in a general reading like this. The King of Swords, if it represents you, it could be an internal struggle. But this king may use his impressive abilities to further his own agenda with no respect for ethics, standards, or ideals. He can be ridiculously judgmental and hold people in contempt if they don't behave or think as he deems appropriate or right. This can be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The King of Swords reversed represents someone who is manipulative, cruel, weak, misuse of power. A dictator is irrational, inhumane, dishonest, cold, controlling, ruthless. Okay, could represent inner truth or quiet power, someone who is oppressive, inhumane. Spirit is working with you with this situation again. So this card represents a manipulative, uncompassionate, or mentally violent man or boss. And again, just take how it resonates. It might be a woman in a general reading. The King of Swords indicates fickleness, using words as swords to wound, gossiping, superficiality, playing one person against the other, or rigidity of opinions. If he doesn't represent a person, it can represent a situation in which the people around you are hostile toward your ideas or your spiritual quest. And you may have to keep these matters to yourself, okay, for the time being. Then your foundation card is the Emperor, okay, number 4. I wanted to, because you have a bunch of 4s in your reading, I wanted to let you know what the number 4 means, okay. The number 4 equates with foundation. There are 4 elements, 4 directions, and 4 seasons. So 4 suggests totality, stability, and security. When 4s appear in a reading, it can indicate a time for self-discipline through work and service, productivity, organization, and pragmatism to establish a solid foundation. Clarity is important now so that you can work effectively to make your situation turn out positively. If you're in a place you want to be, a job, a home, a relationship, you might have to work to maintain stability. If you aren't where you want to be, drawing 4s suggests it's time to plan and work to make appropriate changes. At this time, life can seem to be all work and no play, but sometimes that's necessary for you to accomplish your objectives. If your goals and purpose are clear, you won't mind doing the work, for you see the end result as beneficial. When fours show up in a reading, the message is to take slow, steady, determined steps and move patiently to bring your dreams to fruition. Okay, I'm not going to do all the numbers because we'll be here all day if I did all the numbers, but yeah, stability, structure, this is what the your next card is all about. The Father or the Emperor. This is a major arcana. This card represents the basis of your situation or foundation. This card could represent an Aries, doesn't have to. The Emperor is represented by Aries in astrology. So this is a card of stability, structure, protection, authority, control, focus, discipline, establishment, responsibility, effectiveness, practicality, a father figure. This is a card of decision, action, challenge, judgment, fatherhood. So this card is about being in control. You are or should be in charge of your life, your environment, your body, your temper, your actions. You and you alone should be in control of your life at this time. The card gives you permission to be assertive, brave, and bold. If you have already built a solid foundation, this card indicates that your goals will be realized. This card could also represent a leader that you admire and want to follow. The Emperor is all about authority and structure, power and wisdom. This could represent a man with authority who can build stability and has achieved worldly success. It also represents dealing with an authority figure like a boss or someone who prefers to be their own boss. It can symbolize a man who has difficulty expressing emotion or is unwilling to let defenses down. Okay, your foundation card, or the basis of your situation or foundation. When the Emperor shows up in a reading, look for issues related to authority. Although the Emperor represents worldly power and wisdom, he is not simply a figure who gives commands to others. He understands that peace requires a willingness and ability to defend it. The Emperor teaches the meaning of power and how to use it in this world. Though not overtly aggressive, he tells us that it is necessary sometimes to take up arms against evil forces. As a protective male force, especially of the home and of domestic harmony, he personifies the ideal that what is worth having is worth fighting for. The Emperor in a reading can also indicate issues concerning the biological father or authority figures in general. Spirit saying, Pisces, the time has arrived for you to become the authority figure rather than depending on others to provide protection. The Emperor often appears when you are struggling to achieve independence, become your own person, and reconcile father issues. Your real father might be having some health issues at this time, which can bring up feelings of being abandoned by a protective father figure. It's also possible that someone in your life is acting like a father figure, perhaps a boss or a husband. Whether this is a positive or negative, we'll find out when we go through the rest of the cards, okay? But I would make a note of the father figure. If any of the messages repeat themselves, make a note, okay? Because Spirit really wants you to get the message. The Emperor indicates that you are involved with the established order or with someone who represents the establishment. You may have a need to identify with a powerful group, be it religious, ideological, intellectual, economic, or political, and to be one of them. Or you may be associating with someone else who has this need. And then your fourth card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation, and you got the Star card. This is another major arcana card, upright. So the Star card is represented by Aquarius. This could represent an Aquarius, doesn't have to. So this is saying, this is a card about hope, inspiration, positivity, faith, renewal, healing, rejuvenation, purpose, spirituality, meaning, promise, healing, protection again, new horizons, faith, bliss, optimism. So in the face of troubling events, the Star offers hope and guidance. As you emerge from troubled waters, you will find clear signs directing your path. Now is the time to stop focusing on what happened in the past and look instead to the future. The universe is offering refreshment. A transformation is at hand. You just need to reach out and take it. Even if the evidence of your senses indicates otherwise, focus only on the hope that is provided. Steer your actions by the light of the shining star, and you will soon be on solid ground. Okay, so the Star card is offering hope, inspiration, positivity, faith, renewal, healing, rejuvenation, meaning, promise, healing and protection, new horizons. It's the universal symbol of hope. Its appearance can signal the end of the struggles represented by some of the earlier cards, symbolizing that a new and happier phase of life is coming. The shooting stars are harbingers of good luck. A gate has opened for you to new possibilities. This card portends good fortune, creative inspiration, spiritual growth, help from unseen forces, and wishes coming true. It marks a time of fulfillment. The star corresponds to the number 17, which in old numerological systems was connected with immortality, hope, intuition, and self-expression. At this time, you are experiencing optimism and self-confidence. You feel good about yourself and your place in the universe. You have been preparing for this positive place. You are receiving assistance both from the invisible world as well as the material world. Good things are about to be manifested for you. Money, possessions, love, recognition, or assistance, because you are flowing with the energy of the universe. You trust life's processes and are setting new goals for the future. New opportunities in your career or relationships are opening. So, a lot to be excited about, a lot to be hopeful about, I would say here. Hope and inspiration. This card represents optimism and ascension to higher spiritual levels through emotional experiences. Hope, wisdom, adventure, travel, healing, a visionary. Imagination, inspiration is all represented by the Star card. This is a great time to reflect on what is important to you. There is hope for your future and healing is possible. You are now ready to both give and receive heavenly love. And then your immediate future card, what's likely to happen next in your life, coming up very soon, is the Eight of Swords upright. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The Eight of Swords, it is all about feeling restricted or victimized, paralyzed, helpless, powerless, isolated from others, having negative thoughts, having like a victim mentality, having self-imposed restriction, feeling trapped, entrapment, imprisonment, the inability to act. So this card represents a situation in which you feel helpless. Problems surround you, you feel trapped, and that no matter where you look, danger, obstacles, and problems confront you. This card could also suggest that while the situation probably is as bad as you think, escape is possible. So you're not really just this card could represent a stalemate situation or trapped conditions. The constraints and limitations that this card implies are frequently self-imposed and persist due to fear and indecision. But Spirit's saying positive action has the power to end this stagnation, okay? If you make a positive shift in the energy. This card describes a situation that causes great unhappiness, but you can change matters, okay? And because this is in your future card, it can even be avoided. So you're getting a heads up before. Spirit's warning you. You are conscious about the choices that are available to you, but despite this, you feel trapped, either unable or unwilling to choose, and therefore are feeling stuck in a painful state. You can be your own worst enemy, Pisces. Okay, so Spirit's giving you a little warning here. Your sixth card is the Magician. This is a major arcana card, upright. So this card, it represents the outcome that you desire most in your situation, what you want to see happen. So the Magician card indicates that it is time to focus on your goals, applying your determination and skill to achieve those goals. Everything you need is available and you have the ability necessary. Move forward with confidence because this card suggests that you will be successful in your endeavors. It's a magical moment filled with potential, just waiting for you to realize it. The Magician is also known as the initiator. Spirit wants you to initiate something. Assert your will, be resourceful. You have the skills, the ability, the charisma, the magnetism, the concentration, the mastery, the intention, the potential, the inspired action. You have the desire, the power. You can manifest this. You have willpower. So the Magician represents the use of reasoning and a thinking process or methodology to achieve one's goals. You have willpower, a strong intellect, initiative, flexibility, physical and mental focus. The Magician predicts that you will be able to complete your plans and that your project will take off. You are self-assured, clever, and expressive, and are at ease in any situation. This card represents a writer with a creative touch, a sharp, creative, business-oriented person, and a future leader. This has something to do with that. So Spirit's repeating the message there. The Magician represents a creative person, such as a novelist, an architect, or engineer, a charismatic politician, someone who has a good balance of logical and creative qualities, who speaks well and expresses their ideas clearly, and is well suited to journalism, marketing, or public relations. Let me know below in the comments if this resonates with you, because I feel like this is for someone in particular. So I would love to know who. Leave me a comment if this resonates with you, because I'm feeling this message pretty strong. Okay. So the Magician upright, the outcome that you desire the most in your situation, signifies new beginnings and new choices. It indicates someone who is willing and able to manipulate a situation to achieve a goal. So they're repeating that message. It also suggests leadership potential, ambition, desire for action, and new relationships coming into being. The tools for whatever you desire are already at hand, as is the knowledge for using them correctly. Evaluate them and use them properly. The Magician in a reading indicates latent powers that have not yet manifested. This card suggests that everything in the universe is available before us, and if we learn to use energy correctly, we can manifest the results we desire. It's the task of the Magician to handle energy well, to manipulate and control it for the beneficent's purposes. The Magician is a card of power because it refers to how each of us creates our own universe. It suggests that you have the ability to control your own life and that you can set intentions to achieve your goals, so long as you go about it the right way. This card is primarily about self-development. As the number one card in the major arcana, it marks the beginning of the road to spiritual enlightenment. You are able to control your universe, but in order to do so, you must learn how to reach your goals, whether they are spiritual or mundane. And then your seventh card is the Queen of Swords reversed. This is your self-image card, male or female, in a general reading. So this is how you see yourself. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Manipulative, cruel, deceitful, unforgiving, harsh, malicious, bitter, cold-hearted, pessimistic. This queen is cold, judgmental, and harsh. While extremely smart, her gifts are tarnished by pain and bitterness. She tends to use her knowledge and her tongue to cause unnecessary pain. So don't shoot the messenger, please, Pisces. Just whatever doesn't resonate with you, just ignore it, okay? It won't be for you. The Queen of Swords reversed is a person, represents someone who is not facing the reality of their situation. They are overcome with grief or may be feeling sorry for themselves. The Queen of Swords can be cruel and selfish. It can indicate muddled thinking and a narrow or limited perspective. Okay. Queen of Swords, but Spirit is working with you with this, okay? So just so you know. This card could reverse, could be saying that it means that you're not dealing well with a loss. There may be sadness, withdrawal, or mourning beyond reasonable expectations. If this card doesn't represent you, it can represent a situation in which You are bogged down emotionally, wallowing in pain. And then your environment card is the 10 of Wands reversed. This card represents your environment or how others see you and your situation. This is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. So this card, the 10 of Wands, is saying that some of you are carrying all the burden. You're doing it all. You're shouldering too much responsibility. You're overstressed, burnt out. This is a card about so you need to delegate. You need to release. You're doing too much. Okay. This could represent an end of a period of hard work. It could also represent new responsibilities. Be open, welcome new responsibilities because it may lead to a promotion when it comes out. Reversed. This card can indicate that you've taken on too much. Not that you've taken on too much, but have shirked your responsibilities. And if you don't pick up your fair share, someone else is going to have to. So again, however it resonates, I give you as much information on each card as possible to help you understand the messages. So if you're feeling like you have too much, if you're shouldering too much responsibility, you're feeling like you're going to collapse, have a breakdown, if you're carrying all the burden, Spirit saying you need to delegate. Give other people some orders, okay? The burden is lifted, sometimes unexpectedly, and there is a feeling of freedom from undue responsibilities. Either you've taken the appropriate action or are about to do so. In any case, your load has been shifted, reproportioned, or removed entirely. You are learning to delegate and take on less. Pressure and stress are reduced, and you are able to enjoy life more. Sometimes, however, depending on negative influences in the spread, you may be suffering the consequences of overload, either with ill health or burnout, and you may need a recovery period, Pisces. And then your hopes and fears card, what you hope for or fear the most, is the 4 of Swords reversed. Okay, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this is talking about burnout again, stagnation again, restlessness, exhaustion, recovery, awakening, a release from isolation, re-entering the world. So this card indicates a willful and unproductive ignoring of a situation. There is no refreshment, no insight. Instead, there's either denial or useless obsession. Okay, so however that resonates with you. Stressed out, burnout, restlessness, exhaustion, deep contemplation, recovery, release from isolation. The 4 of Swords reversed could represent enforced rest and feeling alone. Okay, maybe you've been put on like a bed rest or something. But yeah, like enforced rest is when you know you're not well and you have to, like, there's nothing you can do. You gotta stay in bed. So this is what this could represent. You know, if you don't take a break, you're gonna make yourself sick, and you're not allowing yourself the rest and respite you need. And if you continue this way, you're gonna make yourself ill. You need a period of calm and quiet in the wake of a major disruption. Refusing to make time to recuperate both physically and emotionally will only worsen the situation, okay? And the major disruption is The next card, you got the Tower card. This is a major arcana card, upright. This card represents the outcome if all is to remain as is. The Tower card is the Tower card indicates a major change in your life or your belief system. Be prepared for emotional upheaval and distressing events. Lies and half-truths will be revealed. It is a sort of purification, and whatever is solid and good will remain. Then you will have a foundation that has survived trial by fire, and then you can rebuild with confidence once the dust has settled. Shh. That's just my little Jack Russell. So again, this is a card of awakening. They're repeating that. Sudden changes, unexpected changes, destruction, disapproval, conflict. So the Tower card means there's going to be a major change in your future, but it's for the better. Don't be worried about it. It might feel hard or difficult, okay? But just know that it's for your greater good. So as much as you might struggle with it, at least you know that the universe is stepping in and making some changes in your life, okay? Exhilarating changes that may turn your world upside down, but they promise a positive outcome. This card could represent a breakup of relationships or lifestyles, financial losses. It's about going through an unstable phase. You may receive shocking news, a sudden revelation, the destruction of something corrupt. It can also indicate changes in health, a loss of property, a change of residence, a loss of job, or a separation of relationships. It represents sudden awakening or a realization that will change your life. Receiving news by quick technology. It could represent a Kundalini experience where energy rises up your body to illuminate your mind. Okay, they keep talking about awakening. You might experience some type of awakening, I think, when this card comes out like this. What else can I give you here with the Tower card? Whatever disruption or adversity the Tower is forecasting is for the best. The Tower represents overthrowing false beliefs and habits that don't serve you. In this sense, it's not a negative card, but a positive one. There may be some kind of loss, either personal or financial, but the catastrophic event could have been foreseen if you had been aware and willing to face the facts. What is destroyed in conjunction with this card has served its purpose and needs to go. So what the Tower card is, and this is your future card, like 3 months, 6 months down the road. So what happens is the universe, say it's a job or a relationship, and you're not happy in this relationship or at this job, and you're like, I gotta quit this job, I gotta look for another job. And the universe will whisper in your ear and send you signs and stuff like that, telling you, okay, it's time to look for another job, or it's time to get out of this relationship, or whatever it is. It'll be different for everyone. And we'd ignore these signs and messages that the universe sends us. Well, what happens is the universe will step in and go, okay, I have to do it for you now. I've given you lots of chances, but you're not ready, or you don't feel like you can do it at this time, and I need to remove this from your life because new stuff is coming in. Okay, so that's what the Tower card is. And then your last card is number 4, Happy Life. It came out reversed, so extra protection from Spirit. This card indicates a separation or emotional distance from family members or close friends. The disconnect may be from your family of origin, such as your parents or siblings, or it may be that something is standing between you and your present family members, whether it be your children or your spouse. There could be some hostilities that need to be worked out, or perhaps some fences that need to be mended. Communication and patience may be called for here. So let your intuition be your guide. And remember, real healing starts when you choose to become your own loving parent, sibling, spouse, friend, or child. The lesson in every relationship is self-honoring. And sometimes the karma is just to let go. Then the affirmation with this card is, I open myself to a new and deeper experience of family, and I am ready to see greater happiness there. I know that I am the loving family that I need. Okay, Pisces, so that's your reading. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to these messages from Spirit. I'm truly very grateful. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear back from you. And if you want to go deeper and receive more messages from Spirit, then I'll leave my email under the video and you can email me, okay? I'm sending you a huge hug. Remember, to thine own self be true. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you again. Take care. Bye.